the original Delta Force record on Critical Beatdown. DJ Mo Love found that section of the Bob James, and it was just a loop. And just like you said, I said, wait a minute, there's so much more you can do with that. So I took it, and as anybody who knows the record, most people love that sectional chop down I do. And you hear the drums in the background, and that's what production is. See, people, Mo progressed to that, but at one time they were just loopers. And then they saw the art of chopping and making something your own. But that's the prime example of what you just said, because I heard it and it was dope. Just the loop was dope. But I was like, wait a minute, there's some things you can do with that. You can leave the box. It's dope, but don't be scared to touch it. He was scared to touch it. He thought it was gonna bite him. I said, no. There's some things we can do with that, and I just took it to the another level. Well, Delta 5, I didn't do the beat. Keith's partner Sharon, she found that beat, and it was just dope. So I just went ahead and did it. But we did a whole album on me, and so I would tell people to stay tuned at KNS Entertainment or KNS ENT, and you can go there because there are some things that I did on there, like this joint that'll probably be out at some point called Hard Future, and that has me and Keith on it, and that's just it's as futuristic as ever, and it is ultra as ever. Like, I can't even describe it. Like, it's sick. It's everything I just told you about recreating a loop and now taking it to the next level. Like, it's what I call the future, but it's the hard version of it. And but that's the art of sampling, man. It's just, I don't know how you can ever not leave that. Like, it's something that you can hear something, like I said, and you can say, well, wait a minute, I can do this with it, So, I mean, I could give you so many examples where I took loops and just did, like I said, just do a little something that ain't on the record. And it's not hard, but a lot of people just don't have, I don't know, they're not loving it like that, or they just, looking to get in and out. I don't know. Got to thank the first record company we signed to, which was Next Plateau. Eddie O'Loughlin, he brought me on Next Plateau Records as an A&R, and he gave me a lot of freedom, but it allowed me to start understanding the business side of the industry, which turned out to be everything, as all artists found out. See, to be honest, in the music game, when it existed, because it doesn't exist anymore, it exists, but it's a whole nother form. Like, it's a whole new world. It left Earth and is now on Mars, which is cool. Now you got to handle it from the Mars perspective. But when it was on Earth, it was really about the marketing, and a lot of artists thought it was just about the music. We all believed that. But if there was no marketing, you didn't stand a chance. It was all about the setup. And it was a machine to making a record. And that's why the labels are really non-existent no more, because that machine, due to technology, was destroyed. It doesn't. So those old machines, the old machine doesn't work no more. Those methods don't work. They haven't figured out a new method. So now that's why they wait for you to get something popping, and they come and make you an offer, because they can't do anything anymore. So that's what happened. It showed you that technical side, and you knew what it took, and you needed money, as with everything, and that's the world. So, and a lot of artists found out the hard way. You had records. I'm not going to say their names, but they was I don't need marketing and promotion. Then I could play tapes with them, that same artist screaming at a DJ for not helping him promote his record. See, at the end of the day, reality hits you. If it's never put out there, then nobody's ever going to hear it. And that's the problem today that artists have, is that it's so much out there. How do you get your stuff heard? So it's you have to be creative. And I'm going all over the place now because I'm going back to sampling because something just came up. A prime example of chopping was this album I've done recently called Future of the Breaks, where I take the old break beats and I chop them up, and then when you hear them, it just sounds like the break beats were taken back into the studio, but it's all chop ups. You can get it on Bandcamp, but it's just chopping up at apex. I mean, I've got all the elements, like you said. I got all the and all that. I done chopped it up, and that's what I love. So just that element again. Like I just thought, you hear the break beats. I do a couple of other things in there, but I do all the break beats, old beats, and I just chop them up and make them sound new.